One thing in the new plan that stands out to me is the instructional commons. The school is really a great school. When we interview students, and I remember the feeling from when I was there, a lot of students connect really well with their teachers. But when they talk about their experience here, a lot of times they'll say they feel like it's kind of a little bit cold, and a lot of that I think is a feeling walking through the building. And I remember feeling that as a student too, that it's hard corners, everything is very institutional, it was built at a time when that's what we did. And I think an instructional commons would do a lot to improve the atmosphere, the general experience with school, because they are having a lot of really great experiences with their teachers, but then they walk through the building and sometimes get a different vibe from what's going on. I think it would do a lot to encourage the kind of relationships that we want to see happen with students.
The common areas I think is a really good idea. In the morning, a lot of the kids are in the hallways, and it does make it cumbersome for the kids to move around. You know, they're sitting by the lockers, backs, feet out. So I think giving them a place where they feel that they can go, whether they need to charge their Chromebook or just to hang out with their friends or even to study. Same thing with the study halls. Right now, 8th period, I'm in E230, was it 6 or 8? Mm-hmm. It's the study hall that doesn't have any windows, and it really, I'm not claustrophobic, but when I spend too much time in there, I really start to feel I can't be in here anymore.
One of the things that I have the advantage of being a department chair is I get to get out into the hallways and talk to kids in the morning, during lunches, after school. And what we find is kids sitting next to each other at their lockers, helping each other with homework, sharing ideas. I saw today out in the hallway probably 24 kids on laptops making videos while they sat on the floor in the hallway. Imagine if we had a learning space in which kids could gather in the professional arena as opposed to sitting in the hallway. What kind of products they could generate coming out of that as opposed to sitting on the floor in the hallway. I just think it would go a long way to enhancing teaching and learning.
I think the commons area that they were talking about in the construction plans would provide an opportunity for the students to work on their skills that would, for collaboration and reflective, to help them kind of empower their learning and to work on those skills that us as teachers, and then also I know out in the business community they are looking for now, is for these students to be able to work on some of these kind of entrepreneur type skills that are available if they have more kind of a better area to cooperate and collaborate and work with their teachers in different areas of the building.
So the Learning Commons will increase student access to their counselors, social workers, psychologists, people like myself, make it easier and more comfortable for them to come in and speak with us. And then also gives us increased opportunities to team with one another by being so close to people in our entire department, so to be able to work together to support student development and success.
I think one of the main things that we've been thinking about is some sort of learning commons area. We've visited other high schools and teacher seminars and other such activities, and there's always kind of this big open space where kids can just sit, they can do homework, they can talk to each other, and we just don't have that open space here at South. So we have the cafeteria, and that's really it. So I think using some of the space that we already have and repurposing it, something like the courtyard would be awesome, and giving our students that space to really build a community here.
The Learning Commons and the common area that we offer students really has given students a level of independence and collaboration that has really made a respectful environment come to life.